Hello and welcome to the Build with Bear Workshop. My name is Pat Bear. I'm here to build a model kit and hang out with all of you. I'm throwing the Bear Cave, the Lego, the site, the emote in the chat. If you're currently a subscriber, you can fly with those emotes. If you're not a subscriber, you can just say hi or use other people's emotes, or you can just like chill and not say anything. That's also cool. But the thing is, the thing that we have to chat about is um, I got a Steam Deck, and not a Steam Deck, a Stream Deck. I fucked it up. See, this is why it's awful that Steam is doing this. That they're going to call their next machine the Steam Deck because it's a Stream Deck. Elgato had a thing called the Stream Deck. It exists. It's out there. Anyway, I have a Stream Deck, and one of the things I've got on there is a soundboard. So now I can do things. Um, I can do things like when somebody renews their sub or is a new subscriber or gives a sub, I can play this. And then I can fade it out, which is nice. I put the fade in there. I'm learning all about the Stream Deck. And then if somebody does a cheers, I can do this. Cha-ching, cha-ching. If someone in chat says something that is either on purpose awful or is just, it's funny if I think it's awful. Last week I didn't hear it. Are the people not hearing my cool sound effects? Can you hear this? Hey, Aristophan, hey, Lesrick, did you all hear the toilet noise? Or was it not loud enough that you couldn't hear the toilet flush? Which is this. Ghostfell says, sorry, can't hear that. Weird. It should be going to desktop audio. It's not. I'm hearing it in my headphones, so you should be hearing it too. What if I turned everything up? What if I turned up desktop audio? Do I want to hear a louder toilet flush? Lord Christ says, I heard something. Okay, let's try this again with the applause. We'll do the applause. Can folks hear the applause? You heard that? Yeah, you heard that. Great. That's the applause. And then if somebody gives some bits or coins, ching, I think my desktop audio was too low for this experiment. It's a little bit quiet, but yeah, I can tweak that one. I can tweak these around. There's also Harold is hosting the stream. Thank you, Harold. So we were going to hit applause. Thank you, Harold, for hosting the stream. We appreciate you very much for that. I have to tweak all of these in the audio settings, I believe. So I'll just turn up. My my audio here, and then the chilling should be louder since it's so short. Harold, thank you for the bits. Cha-ching, we did it. And there's one that I'm going to require someone to use their channel points to activate. It's a new channel points in reward, quote unquote, incentive. Thank you. Yeah. Moving into dance territory. I mean, you know, I don't have a full soundboard. I can put sound effects on my Stream Deck. Okay, 2 people have initiated the redeemed ska. So here we go. And it will fade out. 3 people have redeemed ska, so I gotta hit ska again. And now, will I make these into macros that will also do something else? Yes. Did I do that today? No, I didn't do that today. I got a Stream Deck Mini, so I can do things like with a push of a button, I can go to this screen, which is fine. I can go to this screen again, just by pressing buttons. I don't have to use my mouse for that, which is great. I can go to the overhead feed. I can go back to me. I can. No, I'm not muted on my microphone. That's honestly having a cough button. So excited about. And then I press the icon for my soundboard folder, which I have made my Bear Cave icon, which is great, the emote. And then I have 5 audio things there. Yeah, it's pretty great. But eventually, I will learn how to use macros in this. And then when I press, it'll go to either the intro screen or it'll go to some special screen. My hope is that I'll get some kind of cool transition and I'll be able to be like, it'll be something. I'm going to do something with that. And then there will be probably some kind of effect for when it's it's ska time, and when somebody is subbed or whatever. Most likely it'll just be jumping to this because I'll be normally most of the stream I've got the overhead going and I'm building things on the old overhead on the main. So that way if I go to the sound effect, then it'll jump back to this. That's probably what's going to happen. That would be so nice for game streams, so I don't have to worry about whether the game freaks out when moving away from it. Yeah. I mean, that's also going to be really nice because there are games that don't like to be borderless or windowed. So to be able to like mute my microphone or do there's some stuff I can't do, like adjust audio. Like right now my desktop audio is higher than I would like it to be, so I'm gonna the notification sounds might be too loud other than these, so I'm going to have to go in and boost all of the audio in Streamlabs so that I can have my desktop audio be lower on OBS. But otherwise, it's looking pretty good. I'm pretty psyched about it, I will say. Having all of these cool abilities at my fingertips. Also, there are ways you can do it without this. This is a USB powered device. There are plenty of apps you can use if you want to do it on your phone or your if you have an iPad or something. But those are connected via Wi-Fi through WebSockets, and this is connected directly via USB, so it is less likely to fail. And some people, when they have the XL or the regular size one, they'll even have recording and whatever. I could also make a folder for this if I wanted to, which I have considered, to do things outside of OBS for recording, for local recording, because I do record some stuff in OBS or other things. There's a lot of things I could play around with here. I could do some Twitch stuff. I believe there are some folks have their emotes built in so they can have their emotes show up in chat, which is neat. I don't mind not having that here. Also, if I'm going to set up more folders, like pages, then I lose a tab, and I only have 6 of them because it's the mini, but it's fine. Anyway, I'm going to retweet my tweet, and let's get model kit building, because I guess it's time to do that. I'm going to retweet the tweet. I'm going to see what this message was. Oh, yeah, good. People like my silly tweet about that. That's good. Anyway, now I'm going to hit main. Hell yeah. So anyway, look, do I know when I'm going to use the dramatic thing? Probably not, but it felt like that was a nice thing to have. I'm going to actually get into soundboard because I imagine I'll use that. So if you missed the stream on Saturday, I would say you should watch the archive either at Pat Bear VODs or on the VODs here on Twitch, because I finished via using a walkthrough the Millennium Puzzle, which is fantastic, and I have now moved on to the Gusion Rebake Full City, which is a fantastic name for a kit that looks rad but has too many stickers. And by too many stickers, I mean, look at all these fucking stickers I gotta fucking use on this fucking kit. Not happy about how many stickers there are on this kit. I completed the head and the chest. I reapplied one of the stickers that I didn't like how it looked. I then did, on my own time, the alternative head, which is the sensor mode, or sight mode. There are 2 different heads. The big thing about this one is, this is a sticker here, the orange right there, instead of the plastic sticker piece that is right here. So I'm going to keep the head that looks this head rather than this one, because would you be able to tell this is a sticker, this is a sticker, this is a sticker, that's a sticker, this is a sticker? This just this kit. Look, I don't think this is the only. I think this is the only way we're gonna get. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the applause. Uh, Billy Jacks, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. Um, yeah, I'm not thrilled with how many stickers are required to make this kit exist the way it does. That's frustrating because I really love the colors of this kit. I think the build is great. It's got that. It's got extra arms coming out of its shoulders, which I love, or a backpack. It's got a big weapon that is a nonsense weapon that shouldn't be part of a model kit that I love very much, but it does rely on stickers in a way that I am not thrilled with. You need like YouTube. You need like a new type flash. Don't know what you would use it for though. Oh yeah, like effects. Yeah, so I'm gonna learn macros for this thing so that I can have like effects. Like when I press the dramatic music, it's not just a sound effect; it also something else happens. I have to learn how to use macros on this. I will. I just haven't learned it yet. Anyway, we got the chest, we got the head. Time to work on the right arm. We're gonna start with the right arm, and then we'll jump to other stuff. Um, but anyway, Stream Deck was a purchase that I made because I have had several months of fantastic help from all of you, and I appreciate it very much. Get a GB style explosion transfer. Yeah, I mean, I could do something like that. I'd have a source video file. Ooh, I'm peeking here. Let me turn myself down a bit. I'm gonna go down here. Okay. Um, I have a yeah, I could do something with like a source file explosion because my transition right now is just like 300 milliseconds. It's not an instantaneous one. I put in a little bit, so I go from like this to this in 300 milliseconds, and I could add in something else there, and I fade into those. That's just OBS, but I could do something else. I don't want to press my game preset because the game preset, I can do that. But the game preset is right now set up as my display, and it would just be a endless sea of my OBS, and I don't want that to be included. That just popped out. That's not what I want. So we'll put that there. This is A. We need A 34, which is 33, 34 is this one. Oh, wait, is that? Where is the other A34? Uh-oh, that's not good. There's only, I only see one A34. The other A34 is missing. That's bad because that is, I'm going to go ahead and guess this other A34 is part of the arm. So it must be in the box, but I didn't see it in the box. That is worrying, folks. I'm going to tell you right now. Me not being able to find that piece is very worrying. I'm going to have to dig around and look for it. Good night. Where is it from? An anime or movie? Good night to you. This is from the anime Iron-Blooded Orphans. This is a mobile suit that is called the Gusion, that then has the Gusion Rebake, and this is the Gusion Rebake Full City. Basically, throughout the course of the anime, this kit had various forms. So when we get to left arm, we might be in trouble because I don't see where the other A34 is, and I'm going to need this piece. I don't know where that is. That is, as I said, worrying. I'm going to have to... No, the box is there. I'm going to have to dig around. That is very worrying. Asmo is here saying, I understand there's now 100% more ska on this stream. There is. Asmo just subscribed for 42 months. I got to hit the old thank you. Thank you, Asmo. Appreciate that very much. And we'll let that fade out. But yeah, we're going to have an issue when I get to the other arm. We might have to skip that so I can find it. Because yeah, that piece is currently missing in action, and I don't think I can fake that. Can't. I don't know if I can make that out of something else. We'll see. That could be real bad. But we'll figure it out as we go. But yeah, this is from the anime Iron Blood Orphans, a Gundam series of note. This kit uses the weapon, but which is basically just a Jaws of Life a cutting tool. There are various mobile suits in here that have some weapons in the show that were very much not your traditional lasers and swords, beam swords. There's regular sword, and then big old swords as well. And then we have to put stickers on this kit, which is fine. As I said, there's a lot of stickers on this kit. I'm a little worried about that piece because I don't know where it went. Might be, it must have popped off, and then hopefully I put it some. I'll find it hopefully because I don't know where it went. That is a future problem for future Pat Baer, is to deal with that. Let's see, what else do I want to talk to you about? Oh, let's talk a little bit about Extra Life happened this weekend. I hope you tuned in to some people as they raised money for various children's hospitals across the world. I hope you were able to tune in and donate. I put a few donations in. I have in the past. I have been able to have the take time. Sorry, I got to figure out where 14 is. Oh, it's these. In the past, I have been able to donate my time. This year, I couldn't. I had already done a charity stream this year, and I tend lately to focus on one stream a year. But I did pop in some donations. I am financially in a place where I was able to do some charity donations this year, which I'm very happy I was able to. So I did pop in some $20 donations across various streamers, which was nice. And mine will be the 20th. Nice, Harold. Yeah, some people are doing throughout the month, and some folks don't just do this one weekend. They pick their own weekends, which is nice. Mr. Dave Lang will apparently be doing an Extra Life in the future at some point on his own damn time. Archives. Let's see. What can I tell you about the well, the Next Lantern GB was really fun. It was fun to see Rory with those folks and Jan as well. So that was neat. Danny had a lot of fun, did a lot of cool stuff. Appreciate that, Mr. O'Dwyer. Let's see. The Rory and Jan in person was nice. Jan went over to Rory's, and that was fun for a good chunk of theirs. Rory was in top Rory form in that he probably will have to apologize for a couple things to somebody because he was off the cuff. Yeah, I think that is the nicest way to say that. Let's see. I mean, Jeff Green, just being Jeff Green was really fun. I was really happy for that. I mean, I love Samantha. Samantha's a dear friend. Samantha Coleman and Jeff Green hanging out. That was really sweet and nice. And then it closed out with some mods. The Zombie Pie was working hard all weekend. It was nice, and Gino in there as well, doing some stuff. That was fun. It was a nice like cap on the weekend. Harold says, I am off the week of Thanksgiving, so I'm attaching it to that. Nice, yeah. That makes sense. Do it then instead of trying to do a long stream on the weekend and feeling like you have wrecked yourself. I can appreciate that and understand that, Harold. That feels like a good call. I'm hoping to do a very late stream again in December, says Asmo. Nice, yeah. I mean, look, there's no rule that says it's got to be that weekend. I mean, many people choose to do it that weekend, but that certainly isn't like a requirement. And there is certainly a thought that I don't think is an inaccurate one, that you might get lost in the shuffle. And so I can appreciate people being like, I'm going to do it on my own time when I'm available, and hopefully I can get some eyes on the prize. I was glad when Jan went home because Maximum Rory is easier to deal with when he's also not running the show. Yeah, a little bit. I mean, Rory made a credible statement in the first hour that bared fruit, which was that he was going to be distracted and come back to things. He always is, and it was just more Rory. It was just a lot of Rory. Um, yeah, but you know, it's for the kids. That's what you have to keep telling yourself. Yeah, it's for children. It was nice. But yeah, but I popped in a bunch of streams. When I couldn't make donations, I tried to at least hang out with a bunch of different streamers out there doing stuff. I was very happy. I was able to donate to someone who is a registered nurse, and they were raising money for their own hospital, children ward, in their own hospital, and I thought that was fucking cool. Um, I thought that was yeah, that was neat. But yeah, I made the decision not to do Extra Life this year, mainly because I did Plasma Weekender, which raised money for Alzheimer's research, um, and made the decision that one charity event a year, that was kind of like where I was going to be at. Um, that felt like the best use of my time and energy. And then otherwise, it was just like support, which I was happy to do. All right, we're moving on to an arm here. Other than that, I just kind of took it easy this weekend. That was my main goal, was to just kind of relax and chill out, because I don't know, a bunch of stuff going on, and it's only going to get busier and all that. Tomorrow, I got a shift doing customer service, which I'm not looking forward to because we're hitting the time of year where normally it's awful to be customer service, but it's only going to get fucking worse. It's only going to get worse, folks. People are just going to get less cool because the mail system is uh, awful right now, and people are not going to want to admit that or be like cool about that. They're just gonna be jerks about it. It seems to be what people like people's MO right now is to just be incredulous that the idea that the post office might be bad. Uh, it's just like, well, like, you know, I'm just hearing horror stories in the Slack. I pop into a Slack for a company I work for now and again just to see what's going on, check for updates and stuff. And the predominant thing seems to be that people are just surprised that the mail is bad because I guess they don't mail things or get things in the mail. But yeah, they're just like, well, it was never like this. And it was like, yeah, that's the thing. It wasn't like this, and now it fucking is. So I don't know what to tell you. All right, now we're gonna apply way more stickers. 15. Uh, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna try not to complain. Like I'm trying to just like tell you like it is here. I am. I'm not frustrated by the fact that this kit has so many stickers. It's just it is what it is. I wish it didn't rely on stickers that have to like fold over things, uh, because I think that that is very difficult to apply, to make it look good, and then it doesn't look good most of the time. But I'll do my best to make this look as good as it can. I'm also not gonna like worry about it if it doesn't look great. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I gotta redo this whole sticker again. But like this piece could have been white. Could have just been white. It didn't have to use a full body sticker on it, but they did. That's how they went for it. I almost would have preferred if it wasn't, if they were like trying not to be color, because this is just trying to be color accurate, and I can appreciate that. But like the photo, you can see it here. The photo that I have doesn't have a lot of these stickers. It has like the face sticker on there, but it doesn't have these stickers, because it whoever took this photo was just like whatever. I'm just like not gonna include them. And I almost think that's better, but I want to do the full experience, so we will include all of the stickers. We want to show you the whole enchilada, all of it. Anyway, yeah. Uh, Look, again, if you have to mail gifts out, you got to do that as soon as possible. Do it now. Do it now. If you have to buy something, consider sending it directly to the person. If they will gift wrap it, hell yeah. If they won't gift wrap it, just say, hey, this Amazon box that's coming to you is your present. That's your wrapping paper. Put it under the tree. Put care of. Do not open. Attention. Do not open till Christmas. From Santa. Whatever you got to do. Do whatever you got to do to make the holiday special. But, or just be like, hey, be okay with sending IOUs. We got Maslot saying, evening, Pat. And when it comes to mail, as of late, I've been using informed delivery to see what and when I get mail. And yes, some days mail service is really, really bad. Yeah, I mean, just like, look, when I say that mail is bad, I'm only complaining about people who are aggressively mad because I'm a customer service person on occasion. I'm only mad at those people. I am not mad at my postal carrier. I am not mad at the post office workers, anything like that. They are overwhelmed. They are underfunded. Everything is bad on their end. So, like, I am not. I hope that's clear. Um, that things are just bad right now, and hopefully they'll get better. Um, I second informed delivery. Yeah, I mailed the thing out priority today, and they gave me an estimated delivery of Saturday. Yep, that sounds about right. Um, I'm near the Amazon. I'm near an Amazon warehouse, somewhat near. I'm not quite near like when I was in New York, where it was in New Jersey. But this Stream Deck did not take long to arrive here. It actually came pretty early, um, which is great. But that's also, like I said, it's through Amazon, and it got into the mail pretty quick. It didn't have to travel that far. But yeah, um, I have a model. No, somebody bought me a model kit. I didn't purchase that. Yeah, I have a model kit coming. Someone bought off my wish list, and they were like, "Hey, it's gonna take like a week apparently. Sorry." And I was like, "You don't have to apologize, but thanks for the heads up." So I'll keep my eyes peeled. But yeah, got a kit coming off my wish list at some point soon. High grade. That'll be the next thing we build probably, unless something else comes off my wish list. In which case, we'll do the poll and all that. All right, so this goes here, this goes there. All right. So yeah, these are all stickers. It's fine. But yeah, I mean that's the big thing. Um, uh, yeah, informed delivery seems to be pretty great. I mean, like I said, the Millennium Puzzle that came in the mail, I pre-ordered it. I got like a shipping notification for it that it was being picked up, and then it never got scanned anywhere along the way until it delivered, and then it got scanned again. So I assumed it was in the mail, but had no real way of knowing. Very similar to the High New Gundam Real Great that I got, and that also is a problem because New Jersey's still dealing with a lot of stuff because their major hub was had a roof cave in, so they've been messed up for months. So I'm not like surprised that things are wonky there. All right, so this is gonna look like this. It's gonna look like this. Yeah. All right, just working on this arm. And I got a D2. Okay. Once we get the arm all together, then I'll do some panel lining. But I'm not doing that quite at the moment. But yeah. Okay. In the background, while we've been streaming, I have been adding block members to the block list using Commander Root's Twitch tools. Because I have been trying to keep up on that. There has been another rash of raid bullshit. So I've been trying to keep up on that, keeping the block list active. I do recommend Commander Root's Twitch tools. The first time you do it, it'll take forever to add in all of the known bots, but it is great. Also, if you don't want to do that, you don't want to go that far, there is a tool that just scans all your followers against their bot list and lets you know if any of those are bots, and then you can remove those followers, which is great if you just want to do that. If you don't want to keep your block list up to date, you can just check your follower list to make sure that that is not full of trash people. And hey, maybe your follower list will go down, but like, peace of mind. Um, Asmo says, I know way more about New Jersey mail delivery than I ever thought I would. Yep, yep, yep. I hear you. Especially if you're in the model kit, uh, trying to get stuff in there and you're trying to use New Jersey mail system. Your primary place is Gundam Planet, then that's the thing you run into. I always used Gundam Planet because I lived in New York. So if I need something, hey, New Jersey to New York, it would arrive very quickly and reliably. I've been using USA Gundam Store. Now, obviously, I think USA Gundam Store still does a great job, and they are a family-run business, and I appreciate that, and I do want to support them. Uh, it's not their fault that Bandai made a timed exclusive deal for some model kits uh, with Target. So if I went to Target, I could get um, a couple the Barbatorus, which is this one here. I could get that. Somebody sent me a photo. They built it. They got it at Target, and I could get the Live Lance. Um, but those are supposedly shipping this month because the timed exclusivity is coming to an end, which would be great. And then so eventually USA Gundam Store will get those. But I like pre-ordering. Like I said, I like supporting a local business. Um, Also, they're in Florida and I'm in South Carolina, so theoretically it will be faster to go through them. All right, before we start adding all this stuff in, we'll just go in panel line. Shouldn't be too much work here. Like I said, I might get up and look around. The piece I need for the other arm, which I would theoretically be doing next, that piece is missing. So I'm going to have to dig around and see if I can find that. And hopefully it's just somewhere random. I don't think it's in the box, but I'm going to need that piece. So hopefully I can find it. Otherwise, we'll skip the arm and move on to the feet and the legs, and we'll come back to the arm, and I'll find that piece that I need. Because it is, well, technically it is a piece of the shoulder, so I can do the arm. I just wouldn't be able to do the other shoulder. So I gotta find that piece. Feels important to have. So what else do we need to do here? Okay, great. I have now done with importing all that. I don't really have like an agenda for stuff to talk about today. I knew we would be talking about some stuff here on about the oops, let me just check my message real quick. Nothing big. Okay, great. A friend of mine is an independent wrestler, and I don't want to say it's her gimmick, but part of her character is basically saying that she has had sex with, she's fucked people's moms, other wrestlers' moms. Uh, that is one of her things. So hey, have a great night, Harold. I'll talk to you soon. So she is usually just being like, not like meant as an insult, meant as like a thing. It's like, no, this is the thing that's happened. I have done this. This is the thing. This is what's happening. What's happened. Um, so when it came to her asking, what song should I do at karaoke? Because she's hosting a wrestling and drag show. She's like, what song should I do at karaoke? And so I suggested Stacy's Mom because it felt appropriate to the character. And I've been getting a lot of likes for that tweet, which is great because it is a good joke on my part. But like I said, I figured we'd talk a lot about the Stream Deck. Can't believe immediately when the stream started I called it a Steam Deck. That's going to happen. But anyway, yeah, I got this Stream Deck. It is I believe it to be a worthwhile purchase. I am pleased to make this purchase. So hopefully it will benefit streams in the long run. I mean, it does let me do. It lets you just play a dramatic pause with like dramatic music anytime I want, which is fun. It's just fun to do. The flush, I probably won't do too much because y'all are excellent people, and it is rare that I would feel the need to put in a sound effect of my disapproval. I think that we will be probably not using the toilet flush sound effect that often, which is good. Let's test it out. Well, Asmo, like, you know, I can imagine somebody coming in here saying some noise. Oh, Asmo wants me to play the ska sound effect, so I will. And if you are wondering, if you're thinking to yourself, Pat, that's going to get old fast. One, you're right, it will. And two, don't worry. In the Elgato library, sound effects and music cues library, they have a number of ska-ish songs. And so I will be able to rotate and update that. Now, I could put in clips from ska songs that you might recognize, but I don't want any issues with copyright stuff. So it's got to be in a music library that have like basically like you can just use it on Twitch. So that's I have why I have that. Yeah, because it's pretty damn ska. There's a few that are like Jamaican ska, like you got your two tone. There's not enough punk ska, like ska punk for my liking particularly, but there's a selection, so I'll be able to rotate through some songs, and it won't get too. It won't feel like too much. Um, Mass says. Speaking of wrestling, I've been enjoying Danhausen character. Yes, Danhausen. Um, I would recommend anybody that is getting introduced to Danhausen's brand of the nicest evil man in the world. Um, I would recommend checking out his out of character conversation with Chris Van Vliet, I believe. Um, but that is a fantastic interview of like where this Danhausen character came from, um, and and the various characters that he has tried in the past, besides just being a indie wrestler, and how he came to this one, and how how he ended up with the Conan conversation, the podcast thing, and various other things going on with Danhausen. And then, of course, also, if you like Danhausen, you can financially support Danhausen because Danhausen was injured. And also his opponent in the match was also injured fairly recently. Dan is a Canadian resident, and his wife and child are in Canada. And Dan is staying in the U.S. to continue rehab after his surgery. Also because he can then do public appearances here and signings, and then do like emceeing for wrestling. He can't wrestle, but he can say, and it wouldn't make sense for him to travel back and forth. So he's recuperating from a leg injury here in the U.S. So if you like Danhausen, if you've seen it, if you laughed some of his tomfoolery, you could buy a T-shirt. Particularly Dan is very fun on Ethan Page's vlogs. Dan and Ethan going hunting. He's a great dude. It seems like a wonderful person. I haven't met him in person. I don't know him, but the people I do know in the indie world speak very highly of Mr. Danhausen. So we wish him well over here on the old Bear Cave. I just watched his oral sessions with Renee, and it was excellent. Yeah, he's just like fun, and most people seem to understand the gimmick. Like, I love the idea of an evil man that doesn't want profanities to be said. That's just fun. It's just a fun thing. Um, he's just like the nicest evil man. Very, very fun. Um, all right, so if I look at this, A34 is missing. I'm going to quickly look behind my trays. You can see here's my trays. I don't see that piece that I need. I wonder if these are going to be extras. I wonder if A32 and A34 are being used. I'm going to look ahead. Because if A32 and A34 aren't being used, I can maybe jury rig that piece. Because it's very similar. Because there could be extra pieces. But I don't want to like do that and then find out later. I know I dropped it somewhere. I just have to find it, but I was hoping maybe we don't use it. Are they going to tell me on here? One thing on a kit like this. Oh, you just Lashbrook bought full gear yesterday. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm probably gonna buy that. I'm probably gonna buy that. I do want to see Punk and Eddie Kingston. Yeah, I do want to see Eddie. Hey, wouldn't it be cool if Punk lost? Like, I don't think he is, but wouldn't it be cool if Eddie Kingston had a win over CM Punk and an AEW pay-per-view? I think that would be to me, that's the best. That's the booking choice to make in the slow heel turn of CM Punk. The necessary, he's got to have a character rather than he's just happy to be here thing for CM Punk. I don't know. Okay, so apparently, according to the instructions, we don't use those. So I'm going to see if I can. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to see if I can put A34, replace A34 with A32, because it's a very similar looking piece. It might fit. I don't know. I can maybe jam it in there. I have to see Paige beat Omega. I mean, it's gotta fucking happen. They gotta do it. I will probably fall asleep during MGF versus Darby and Inner Circle versus Top Team. Eddie Kingston's mic skill and promos are just amazing. So here's the thing with Eddie Kingston. He's the most believable man in wrestling. Like, I don't even think he's the hardest man. I don't want to say he's the hardest man in American wrestling or or Western wrestling. I don't even want to like try to like pigeonhole him in any way. But I believe everything he says. He almost got me to believe in the bad deathmatch explosion where he covered, he covered Moxley's body. He almost got me to believe that he was suffering from PTSD at that moment. Like, he almost sold it. A totally unbelievable thing. He almost got me. And I believe him with Punk. I believe what he's saying. He's so believable. Also, there's something very fantastic about Eddie Kingston in that he is that. How do I describe him? Eddie Kingston is that uncle that you're not sure if you're related to that shows up and asks you how you're doing and what's going on with you, and doesn't understand the answer you gave, but also is like psyched about it. The equivalent that I gave about that is because there's the gentleman that's kind of related to you, or maybe isn't related to you, that's at the picnic, that that is like, why aren't you making that YouTube money? Because they don't understand YouTube, but they do know that some people have made money on YouTube, and they're wondering why you didn't. It's a version of that. This Eddie you see primarily in the background, or sometimes in the various wrestler blogs that are really taking off right now. There's a lot of wrestler blogs, and he is just having a great time in the background of every wrestler's blog, like just being loud and weird and like happy they're doing it, happy they're making that money, that they're getting that ad revenue, that maybe they're selling a few shirts more through it, that they're promoting their public appearances and doing all the shit they got to do. He's very happy that everyone is doing that their thing. He doesn't get it, but he gets it. And I love that version of Eddie Kingston, like the man Eddie Kingston. The like, I mean, hey, all right, yeah, okay, do what you gotta do. Okay, not gonna be me, whatever. I do want to point out here, I don't watch the Elite that much, but I'm currently loving Taz on the Elite, because Taz is on the Elite is, hey, you're filming me right now, you got to pay me money. Because I know it's a bit, because being the Elite is a YouTube show, and it's people playing characters, a version of themselves, just like wrestlers. So I understand that Taz is not mad that they are using his likeness in this thing and not paying him. I understand that he is playing the character of Taz, and his bit is that he is like, don't film me, don't do this, why would I do this? But Also, it does feel a little bit like that's also just Taz's opinion on all of these things. I mean, am I making money doing this? And I appreciate that very much. The Taz is just like, yeah, I don't want to be doing this. And it's like, that's his bit. All right, this is not going to be a replacement piece. It's too wide for this. So we are going to do the stickers for this. We're going to, and then we're going to move on and we'll just do the arm and then we'll jump to doing the feet here. And I'm going to do my best to find the piece that I am missing on this kit because I can't continue it with it being missing. There's only so much I can do with this kit without that. But we'll apply the stickers and we'll just basically right now I am missing a piece that will allow me to complete the shoulders on this kit. So that's frustrating, but hopefully it'll all work out. While I'm here, I just have to check one thing on the internet here real quick. Don't worry about me. Just looking at a thing. Okay. That looks good. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Okay. Sorry. Just checking a thing. And then I'm back. Sorry, everybody. Hi. Welcome, Scooty. Welcome. Yeah, we're talking a little wrestling right now. Yeah, I mean, like, some of the card it isn't really tickling me, but I think a lot of it is fantastic. I think a lot of what's going on is very fucking good on the old AEW card. I do want to watch Dark Elevation, which I have not watched yet because there is a tag match that also features Rio. Aniki is back doing some dates. Rio tagging with Ruby Soho, and I fucking want to see that match as a way to kind of promote the TBS title. I'm very excited about that. Which I don't know who's gonna win. I mean, my heart wants it to be Ruby because I want good things for Ruby, but it could be Statlander. Having the best friends have a title among them is pretty fucking cool in the extended best friends universe. So that wouldn't be bad. But I don't know. I don't follow wrestling anymore. I understand, Scooty. There's a lot of it, and sometimes you're just done. Like people you like don't do it for a while, and then storylines don't work out good, or people that you like get hurt, or they're just not showing up on your TV, and you're like, eh. Or maybe the companies are just fucking evil. So Ruby here's the thing. The TBS title is going to be the other title, right? So one of them being the fighting champion, and then Britt being the champion that makes some appearances and you build some longer storylines. I think the TBS title should be like the US or the Intercontinental or the TV title, in that it is the title that gets defended regularly and possibly even changes hands more frequently to give people some spots and some promo times and all that. So I would definitely think either of them being the person holding that belt will instantly make it a quality title that people would want to fight for. So I can appreciate that. Eddie Kingston would have been amazing in original ECW. I'm also liking Christian and Jurassic Express pulling the face heel. Yeah, I think that's been an interesting little combination. Christian in there, like that eventually is gonna be a story that I think will be good. Thinking about getting back into watching Dark because Rio and Emmy and whatnot. Totally. Although I guess the tournament isn't ending until January, so having the title shots won't have been as recent. Yeah, totally. Right. I don't know. There's been some really. Oops, this is the wrong piece. I pulled out the wrong piece here. Yeah, there's been some good stuff in these current fights. So I've been appreciating the work that they've been putting in. I'm just glad their Impact relationship ended, so I never have to see the Good Brothers again. Yeah, Lashbrook, I was definitely tired of fucking seeing the Good Brothers. And not enough AEW people showed up on Impact other than Christian having the title, which was fucking cool and neat, but like there wasn't. It was really just the loaning of the Good Brothers, and then a way for Kenny to have another belt, and it didn't hit me the way I would have liked. Uh, Also, I guess we do need to say, yes, Callis does not apply to that. Although here's the thing, Don Callis does add a lot to the stable. This is a stable that does not need mouthpieces, but having a mouthpiece it's a Horseman thing, right? You know, J.J. Dillon wasn't needed in the Horsemen, but the Horsemen were better when they had J.J. Dillon. So I do like Don Callis involved in the Super Elite. I do think that it helps. But I can also understand why people are like, no, I wish there wasn't any Don Callis. I get it. I see both sides. Let's see. What are you going to say? So I went back, I went and looked at cagematch.com because sometimes it's nice to go and see what's going on in the old cage match and see like wrestlers. So mostly Cody Rhodes has just been facing people from other countries. Um, uh, in singles matches, he has fought against a couple people from the US, but for the most part, he fights people from other countries and then makes it about the fact they're from other countries where you wouldn't necessarily like you could make it about that, but like I don't know, is a big component of Malachi Black's character that he is from the Netherlands. I don't think it is. Um I don't think it has anything to do with it. But or that like a go-go is from the UK. It's like, who cares? Nobody cared about that until it became like somehow, for some reason, a big part of it. Anyway, I put this on Twitter before to a friend of mine that Cody is trying to do the All-American John Cena character. Because, like he's got the Cena thing where he's being booed and he's supposed to be the face, but he's doing a thing that was corny as shit when John was doing it 15 years ago. And now it's just completely passe. Just completely like, no, this isn't working, y'all. This is working for a very small portion of your audience. This, like, you looking like Homelander, but not ironically, just isn't working for me. Totally agree on Callis's role. I'm just sick of him personally, and we haven't seen a ton of him, so it's not too bad. I agree. Miro versus Danielson is at Full Gear. Oh, yeah. To say with AW, it's easy to stop and pick back up. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the thing with Miro is that he was lost in the shuffle. The Best Man didn't work for him. Did not work for him. Kip Sabian's friend and Heavy did not work for him. His stuff with the Best Friends I thought was good. It was like, because the Best Friends are very good. But now this current run of being both the apostle of God and also mad at God, I don't hate it. Also, we didn't see a lot of Rusev versus Daniel Bryan, and obviously this is not that, but we didn't really see a lot of that matchup, so I don't mind that here. I don't mind that at all. But yeah, to me, Cody Rhodes is a heel, and I legitimately don't think that we're getting a bait and switch. I think eventually he will turn heel and it will be set up like it's been a slow process, but I don't think it is. Like, I genuinely think that he thinks that he is a face. I don't think he's in on the booze and like doing more things to set up the booze. I think he's trying to do like, hey, I'm this like, like, I don't know. There's a certain thing that maybe the reaction he got to his like attempt to do a promo like his dad was met with ridicule, and perhaps that is part of this master like turn. But I don't know. I don't necessarily buy it. I don't buy it. I don't believe it. I think he is trying to be like an all white meat baby face, and it's not working. Uh, but I don't know. So who does Daniel AW get to wrestle as God? Brian Danielson. I mean, yeah, that's a fun idea. Um, I don't know who is. I mean, Danhausen. Danhausen is God this whole time. He's been God this whole time. We just didn't know it. Uh, no, it won't be him. Although that would be very funny if they brought Dan. If it's like I finally got God to come down here and face me, and it's just like Danhausen coming out and be like, that's not who I am. I don't know who you're talking about. Um, I mean, also, um, you need a wrestling god. You've got wrestling god right there. I mean, obviously, the real answer. It's not a real answer. My fake real answer is that it would be a debuting Keith Lee would just come out as God. Because I mean, they got to be picking him up, right? They got 90 days. We got to be seeing Keith Lee there. It's the no-brainer acquisition, in my opinion. In my opinion, Keith Lee is the no-brainer. The band's got years left of being top tier. Uh, can work those shows. You know, like will be a star. Is already a star. Just completely like no need to do anything with Keith Lee. Just the man is ready. You don't got to do shit. You don't have to package him at all. He just shows up and pushes someone into the crowd. And then you are good. And you do not need to do anything else with Keith Lee. All you have to do is here's all you have to do with Keith Lee. All you have to do with Keith Lee is give him an awesome song that is close, that makes sense for his character. He just needs music that kicks ass, and then that's all you need. That's literally all you need with Keith Lee. Bring him out to a great song. He comes in, destroys people, gets on the microphone, cuts a promo so full of confidence you'd think he was a heel, but he is not, because he is confident in his abilities, unquestionably confident, to the point of you wonder, wait, is this a heel turn? No, that is just Keith Lee. And that's all you have to do. The man that moves like a cruiserweight with the body of a super heavyweight. Also, hey, we can say it. I mean, I'll say it any day. Keith Lee is a fucking handsome man. God damn, that's a handsome man. Jesus. That smile, that's $1 million smile right there. God sakes. One of the biggest fuck ups in a variety of not handled well was the complete and utter uselessness of booking Keith Lee. Why call up Keith Lee if you can't do shit with him? He was North American champion. He had to drop that belt early to go up to the main roster, to then just lose and go through character changes that were nonsense and unnecessary, slowly change him into something he wasn't, take away his move set, which made no sense, and then dismiss him. Unbelievable. Future endeavored. Completely ridiculous. Keith Lee isn't even a future star. He is a current star. That man's NXT career is arguably one of the best careers anyone's had in NXT that didn't win the big one, that did not win the NXT championship. If you take out that, he's up there with like one of, if not the best, in that organization. For like their career wise, just unbelievable. Keith Lee is so fucking good. Jesus Christ. Started off so good. Stare down with Roman, being sized up by Brock in the Brock Rumble. Oh, it's a good beginning. Getting in there, challenging for the title on Raw, getting in the mix, getting that face to face with Drew. Oh, good stuff. And then just nothing. We'll see. We'll see what happens to Keith Lee, but I'm expecting good things because he is a great wrestler. Now Kenta is hinting that he wants a match against CM Punk. If that match happens, I think they would have Eddie with Keith Lee and Mia could be a power couple for years. Oh, they'll have Eddie win so that, yeah. I don't think we're actually ever going to get that match. I think Kenta legitimately wants to hurt CM. Not legit. That feels like somebody was like, this might make money, but also might injure people. Like, that doesn't feel like a match. That doesn't feel like a program that CM Punk would agree to, is what I'm trying to say. But Kenta definitely wants it. But I don't know. Yeah, Karrion Kross. I feel like if anyone was going to pick up Karrion Kross, it would be Impact. Impact would love to have Karrion Kross. I think that would be a fantastic fit for them, and he would thrive in that company. That to me feels like the home for him. I don't have any inside information. I can't tell you that's what's going to happen. But that if I had to guess where Karrion Kross is going to end up, it would be there. As far as this batch, we'll see Oni Lorcan in the indie scene probably. I could see Keith in AEW. I don't know other folks where they're going to end up. If AEW is going to pick anybody up right away, but we'll see. And then Oni has a 90-day. Oni Lorcan, unfortunately, has a 90-day no compete, not a 30-day, because he had a he came into NXT because he actually got signed to NXT, but then his contract was upgraded when he became a 205 Live wrestler because they toured with the SmackDown crew. So these 205 Live wrestlers have a main roster contract. Even though a bunch of them then went to NXT. So he's got the 90 days. But probably had a sweeter contract than a lot of the NXT folks. But also maybe one of the reasons why he was let go. I think we will see... My guess is the other releases we will see on a per appearance but not signed. Lince Dorado will appear in AEW. But I think he's going to sign in Mexico or he's going to sign in New Japan US, the New Japan US division. I could see him make an appearance there. But I feel like he would also do appearances in AEW, but maybe not sign in AEW. That's my guess. I'm excited that Rocky Romero match this weekend. Yeah. Meanwhile, I saw a main event on Raw was Rollins versus Owens. It felt nothing. Imagine being unenthused about a Rollins-Owens match. Look, here's the thing, right? Because that's really, the real thing is, nothing's really coming with that. I want Owens to fight people I haven't seen Owens fight before, and it's going to be a long time before they see that. It is time for a pause for the cause, folks. We got to take a break here. I'll go back to the intro screen. Hi. We're going to take a pause for the cause. We'll get back to it because I'm going to talk some manga while I build a hand here and then move on. If you're currently a subscriber, you can throw the Bear Cave, the Lego, the Scythe emote in the chat. Let the people know that you're a subscriber. You got these cool emotes using your cash money. Or using your Prime Gaming token because you have Amazon Prime linked with your Twitch account. You can do that because we've had Asmo resub tonight, which is a great way to support what I do. You could gift a sub. There have been no gift subs this month. If you want to be the top of the gift sub leaderboard, you could do that. Or also, you can do bits and coins. Those are always appreciated. That's all the ways you can support me via Twitch. Gifting someone in the community. If you've been gifted a sub, you can convert that to a regular subscription. and that works just like anything else, which is an easy way to support what I do here. And if you have a gift sub that you convert to a regular one, they won't charge you until your gift sub expires, which is nice. That is a way to support what I do. It's not the only way. I'm going to go through some ways to support me. All these are optional. You don't have to do any of the things that I'm mentioning here. If you would like to, that would be rad. I would love it, but you don't have to. I got a Patreon at patreon.com/PatBaer. Various tiers there: $1, $3, $5, and $10 tiers. You make a tier there. There's different rewards, different voting things you can do, ways to support me on there. Would appreciate it if you want to jump in on my Patreon. I have a YouTube channel. Of course, subscribing to YouTube is free, but also you could be a member. You get the Wednesday videos I put out. You get those on Tuesday. So you get 1 day early for your $2 a month over there. That, along with AdSense, along with my Patreon and my Twitch, all goes into a fund to buy kits and equipment. The Stream Deck that I am currently using right now, that I am using to play the ka-ching sound effect, that soundboard part of this Stream Deck came from the money you all are gracious enough to supply me with, which I appreciate very much. Yeah, so I buy kits and equipment. Direct donations also, if monthly is not something you're into, you could direct donations. If you're watching this later on YouTube, what's up YouTube? You can find all these links in the show description below the video. If you're watching this later on the VOD, just click over and check out the chat right now, because I have listed all of these ways. But these are ways to support what I do here financially. Now, as I said, I do have something coming from my Amazon wishlist in the future. If you would like to support me and you don't want to do a monthly thing, or you want to do something else, you can buy something off my Amazon wishlist. It will come in the mail. I'll build it on stream. I'll shoot a video about the thing that you bought, and I'll also jump the queue. I've got a real grade and some high grades to build in a Lego set, and I won't build those next. I'll build the thing you bought instead. I've got Lego sets and high grades on here, expensive kits, inexpensive kits. I added a new tool in the tool section at the bottom, which is just some flat clear spray that I wouldn't mind, like a top coat, basically. That it would be nice to have some top coat out there. My thought being that I would add that, I would put that on my Millennium Puzzle. I would hit that with a top coat to kind of keep all the pieces together. That might help a lot instead of putting some liquid cement in there. Because it also just be nice to set everything. I think that would be cool to have. So I put that in the tools section, if that's something you're interested in. Dougma just subscribed. Thank you so much for the subscription. That's 8 months. So then we gotta go over here to Bear Cave and hit the applause. Thank you very much. Thank you for subscribing. That is a tier 1 for 8 months. Thank you very much for that. We'll get back to building in just a minute. I just want to go through quickly. The alternative to my Amazon wish list is the USA Gundam store. USA Gundam store. I don't have a wish list there, but you could buy a gift card for their website and then send me the code in a DM. I looked at the official assembly instructions for the puzzle, and I did not do it in the right order. That makes sense, but I hope you're doing well with it. Okay, a couple other things, and then we'll get back to building. I have a Discord. You can join my Discord. That is a free way to support what I do. Look, Discord might be getting to NFTs, and that's a separate conversation for another day. Just on record, I'm not a fan of NFTs. I don't want Discord to get involved with NFTs. I hope they don't. But I'm not like a Nitro supporter for them or anything. So whatever. I don't pay them money. I just use their service. Reddit is getting into crypto. Yeah, they're all. I mean, look, it's gonna fucking keep happening. Hey Pat, it's a Zombie Pie. Thanks so much for during Extra Life. It meant a lot. Well, thank you very much, Zombie Pie. I appreciate that. You did great work too, really getting the word out there, trying to support all the various peoples that are going on there and doing a stream on your own, or a team stream, I should say. Yeah. Look, retweeting and trying to get the word out there and dropping a couple donations here and there. This is something that I'm happy I was able to do. We're going to get back to building in just a moment. I want to promote a couple things here. First, I want to promote a new video that I put out today in my Pat Bear's Anime Club series. Pat Bear's Anime Club is an ongoing video series where I talk about subjects that I want to talk about in the world of anime. And this is 5 recommendations of some of the chillest anime. Chill slice of life. Because not every slice of life is chill. Some slice of life is like deep and sad and poignant. These are not those. These are shows about like girls doing stuff, or guys doing stuff, or guys and girls doing things. It is all, some of it is, almost all of it I should say, is cute and fun and relaxing and just like stuff you can just put on because the holidays are going to get at you. And this is your antidote. So enjoy those recommendations. There's a couple shows in there I don't think I've ever actually talked about on Pepper's Anime Club, so I was happy to get in there. And then best of Bill with Baer, just ongoing. It just clips. This clip is me talking about how streamers are fake. Streamers and YouTube personalities are playing a character. They're playing a version of themselves, which is true. And that's just a clip from the stream. I'll have a new one up on Wednesday. All right, let's get into talking about some manga and continuing to work on this kit. We're going to work on the hands. We're going to skip to the feet because, as I said, I am missing a piece and cannot do the hands yet. So I got to get that piece and then we'll get in there. So let's talk about some manga and let's jump over to back to this. Stream Deck already working great. Okay, so I've got 3 manga series to talk to you about as we continue to work on this. The first manga that I want to chat about tonight as we continue to work on this kit is the I was a bottom tier bureaucrat for 1,500 years and the Demon King made me a minister. So this is a side story series, a short series that is a side story to I've been killing slimes for 300 years and maxed out my level, which was one of my favorite shows. Just a cute little lovely slice of life series about a girl who's reincarnated as an immortal witch and just chill times. And Beelzebub was a character in that show. Beelzebub was the minister of agriculture and just like seemingly very put together, like didn't live with the girls, but was like kind of part of the girl squad. Clearly like had like a pleasant relationship that maybe could have been romantic with Asuna, the main character. Her soft spot was the daughters, the slime daughters. Really seemed to love them. It just seemed like really well put together, like clearly like understood the world and understood what was going on. Very strong. Like, yeah, she got it. She got what was going on. We find out in this manga, she didn't always. This is the story of her like trying to fit in the role of being the Minister of Agriculture because she was someone who just wanted to do her job. She wasn't bad at her job, but she didn't want to like go anywhere with it. She didn't want to advance in her career. She wanted to stay at the bottom, go have her free time, have her lazy time, go home, go to work, do whatever. She would like she wanted to be passed over for promotions, and it's only because the current demon lord, the one we know from I've Been Killing Slimes, was like, hey, I need you to work for me. I want you in my corner. That our gal had to like step up and be the Minister of Agriculture because apparently there was some like corruption in there. And so she like couldn't refuse the new demon lord and had to step up and do the job. And it's her like, okay, I've got to like put the glasses down. I've got to like get an outfit that like really like sells it that I'm this person and like kind of like do the job. And it's sort of like not living a lie so much as like taking on a new role and like going with it and like being confident about herself. And it's fun. It's a cute story. I would say you could read it if you haven't read or watched I've Been Killing Slimes, but it works best as a companion piece because, like, that show is so fun that knowing a lot about Beelzebub's future, uh, like incidents with Asuna, like I don't know, I think it's better. I think it's a better story if you know it. I don't think it necessarily works the best as a standalone, but still good though. So that is, I was a bottom tier bureaucrat for 1500 years, and the Demon King made me a minister. Uh, Again, one of those titles that tells you what it's about. Uh, what kind of tells you what it's about is the old knight in the border, Bard Leon. Um, First off, Bard is his first name. He's not a bard. He is an old knight. Um, Loen, I guess Loen would be his name, not Leon. Loen. Uh, I kind of wish he was a bard because I feel like I haven't seen enough like stories about for like a bard. Bards are not popular in the fantasy worlds, the medieval fantasy worlds, as written by mangakas. And I think that sucks. I wish we got some cool bards. We don't have any cool bards, and I would like to see that. So maybe we'll get that someday. But anyway, in this particular story, um, this is a fucking poignant manga. This is a dude who lived his life as a knight, as like as the people's knight. He was the champion of put his years in, protected the people. And due to some political machinations, he understands that he is, I mean, he's old. He's old, he's lived a long time. He realizes that if he stays as a knight, he will be just used. He will be used in the future politically, and he doesn't want that, so he retires and leaves. And the plan is that he is going to go off to die, that he would like to die in battle in some way. But the universe doesn't necessarily work the way he's intended because he is kind of on a great adventure. There's flashbacks to some of his previous escapades. There's him exploring the world and meeting people and going on adventures. And where I've left off, he has said goodbye to a companion, and which was very sad and great. And now he has discovered this unbelievably cool sword, this like ancient artifact sword, and he's like, "What? Why are the gods giving me this now? Uh-oh, what do they have in store for me?" He's like, "Oh, it is a little bit of I'm getting too old for this shit, but it's mostly just like a guy who, yeah, he does want to die, but." An assassin was sent after him. He wasn't going to lose to that assassin. He was going to do what he needed to do to win. He's like not afraid to die, but he's not done fighting. And it's one of the best things I've read in a long time. The Old Knight in the Border is, I think the art is really good. I think the story is interesting. I'm not caught up yet. I'm still reading it, but I think it's fantastic. It is. I highly recommend tracking it down because I think it is just fucking cool. It's just a cool damn story. Um, Shina Dark is not that kind of cool story. It's not as cool. It's got a lot of issues that make it not as cool. Shina Dark is the story of the demon, the devil, Satan, who has been resurrected. He gets resurrected every so often, and eventually a hero will defeat him. He will go into slumber, and then he will be resurrected again. But the thing is that he is definitely not evil. The gods are definitely playing a twist with him. The fact that he gets reborn, because every time he gets reborn, a new chapter has been written in the legend of this demon, the demon lord. And the chapters have to paint him as a villain because he is not a villain. So the current chapter, that has been added that he wakes up to discover is that he sleeps with these women, and he wants all these wives, and he'll keep them locked up in prison when he doesn't sleep with them every night. And all of these countries and areas across the world send him women to be his brides. And so the town around his castle is very populated when he wakes up, and he's like, what's going on? Because there's like a vampire that works for him and like a doll that works for him, and or a demon. Maybe he's a demon and not a vampire. I can't remember. But anyway, he's like, hey, what are all these girls? And they're like, oh yeah, they were sent because you want brides. And he's like, I didn't ask for this. I don't want this. And he's like, y'all can leave if you want. Um, and they can't go back because people don't believe that they're not tainted, or they're afraid that if they come back, their land will be cursed or whatever. So he can't, like, I think some of them do leave, but most of them are like stuck there and fucking not happy about it. There's two princesses that are kind of our main supporting characters. Also, unexplained. I have not finished it. It does end. Apparently, it got canceled, and so there is an end. I don't know if it's like an official end or they knew or whatever. I haven't gotten there. I don't know if I will. One of the girls that was sent to this island is like a young lady, just like a child. And she just decides that the Satan is a cool dude and wants to hang out with them, which he is. He's a cool dude. There's also, they were not part of the deal, but the companions of one of the heroes, apparently there's a country that just names people hero to give them a free trip to go fight him, but they're not real actually heroes. Two of the girls just kind of like stay and hang out. There's also a ninja. There's just a ninja, and it's very funny to me. The ninja character I love because she is hiding, and everyone knows she's hiding. Almost all the time, they're just like, "Hey, actually, could you help us out? We're trying to find somebody," and they like incorporate this girl to like make them help out. So I just thought it was very funny. Um, anyway, it's kind of a mess. Uh, it is sometimes like weirdly horny, but not. It doesn't feel like a horny book because there's also like the drama of a dancer who feels useless. Like they're basically like, hey, we're gonna. They literally say we're gonna have a job fair because everyone needs to do work that wants to stay here on this island. Uh, and I guess eventually, like other males show up, like other dudes show up. But like I said, the point that it tries to be poignant in times. There's like a woman who is just like really just broken and defeated because she's just like, I can't go anywhere and I can't stay anywhere, and you won't make me your bride. So what was the purpose of any of this? It's rough. Anyway, it is overall fine. I would count Shina Dark as fine. Hey, Lysander, welcome. Like I wouldn't recommend it. I don't think it's good. But if you were like, I want to read another like fictional story, it's like I really want a manga about the demon lord, but like the subgenre of like the demon lord who's actually more like the hero than the heroes. That's what this story is. Oh, I got to put stickers on this, huh? Of course I do. Of course, this thing needs stickers. Why wouldn't this thing? It's actually the arm. It's like we got very far in the feet without stickers, so it was only a matter of time before I had to apply them. Because this kit loves its goddamn stickers. Anyway, now's the part of the stream where you tell me what you're all playing, what you're doing, what you're hanging out with. I've been playing Unpacking. It is soothing and wonderful. I very much enjoy Unpacking. I think it is a fantastic game. I also played the watch a lot of people play video games for Extra Life over the weekend, so that was very fun. I did a lot of that, but I haven't really like played anything or watched anything new that I needed to like really tell y'all about on stream. But I would love to hear from you. I love hearing what y'all are up to. Yeah, I've been kind of doing that. I also played the read a lot about uh, read a lot of information about using the Stream Deck. That's what I did today. You're on the final boss of Metroid Dread. Hell yeah, Lashbrook. Beat that boss. Get that. Do the thing. Do the damn thing. All right, yeah. So right now I am putting stickers on this uh, kit here because the legs are not the right color. Because why would they be? Why would these be the right color when you can just use too many stickers to make it look decent slash not as bad? Excited for Forza. Hell yeah. You and Harold playing some Forza. Enjoy that Forza 5. It looks beautiful. Got a lot of cool shit in there, so I'm hoping everybody has a good time with that. Not my thing, but glad you're looking forward to it. I've been reading a bunch of fanfics recently. Hell yeah, Lysander. I used to check the boards for some fics and stuff I liked. Uh, get deep in the fic. It's been a few years since I was in there. Because the thing is, uh, it started to be hard to find things for fanfics of like stories that I liked, like shows that I liked and stuff like that, because I wasn't reading what other people, I wasn't watching what other people were watching, so kind of got out of that. But yeah, no problems here with fan fiction. Enjoy it. Good luck on that boss, says Aristophan. I worked on that game this weekend and noped out of the final boss. Wasn't having fun anymore. Yeah, I have heard that can be a tricky one. So good luck to you, Lashbrook and Aristophan. I hope at some point you do come back to it if you want to. Obviously, you don't have to if you don't want to, but I hope you got your joy out of it. We got to put one more sticker on here. I forgot these feet. I have to do the whole back of this. The whole thing we'll never see, but we still want to do all the parts of this kit. All right. Okay. Like I said, we are missing the shoulder tonight. I could not find that piece that fell off the tree, the sprue. So I will be endeavoring to find that piece so that I can complete this kit as intended, uh, and not have to take one of these extra pieces and make it fit, which I don't want to do because I don't think that would work. But we'll see. Hopefully, I'll be able to do what's needed. Get that done. Uh, but yeah, I don't have anything like game wise on the horizon. Um, I'm not a Shimigami Tensei person myself. I have played some of Nocturne. I skew more towards the Persona side of things. Uh, but I'm happy that this game seems to be a fucking lot, although it does sound that it is many, many hours before it picks up, and that's not for me. I'm not interested in that. Um, I want to get the new Shimigami and the GTA trilogy this weekend. I think I'm good on that. I might be, yeah, I might never play a GTA again. I don't know. Look, I think GTA 6, I might check that out when it comes out. Obviously, it's not out, but like in the future, maybe in the future, I will be like, you know what? I do want to play this, but like, I really didn't like 5 at all. I really didn't enjoy 5, and I haven't, yeah. I liked a lot of 4, and I think the DLC for 4 I enjoyed. Uh, but yeah, I think I was done with it. Like, I did finish 5, but I wasn't thrilled by the time I was done with it. And yeah, I don't know. I don't think I need I don't think I need the trilogy in my life. I love the vibes of at least 3 in Vice City. Yeah, I can hear you. Um, considering 5, I bounced off of SMT 4, but much better at those types of games these days. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, totally. Um, the boss is a bit of a departure, and there are large chunks of where you're not supposed to shoot it in the face with missiles, and counters are mandatory. Yeah. Mandatory is not fun. Uh, or like forcing you not to play in the play style that you have been playing and enjoying can be rough. But yeah, I didn't hate the. Look. I guess I'm just a little bit of a like been there, done that with GTA. Um, yeah, I don't know. I think I don't need to revisit the trilogy. It would be fun, but I don't think it would be like, I don't know. If it's on sale at some point, maybe I'll pick it up. But I'm not like it's not on my list of things that I'm like, oh, I gotta check this out. It's like, oh, I gots to. Yeah, it's just not high on that priority. All right, so we're working on the right leg here, so we can get some of that going. We made some good progress on this kit. Getting some stuff done on here. All right, so then this goes the top part. Okay, great. So we're putting the leg together there. I mean, it's an Iron Blooded Orphans kit. Like some of this does feel very like, oh, I know how to put this together. I know what this does. I know where this goes. Kind of used to it. Some weird things. I mean, the stickers are probably the most like, wait, what? To finish up on Metroid, I did watch a video of the boss fight and the final scenes looked very cool, but my fingers do not always do what I want them to do. I hear ya, I understand. The counter windows on that fight seemed especially huge, but still. Yeah. There's some authors I've been following that are challenging themselves by putting their OCs into a rather vile book series and see how much damage reformation they can do. And that is a thing that you know, like, hell yeah, if you want to do something like that in fanfic world, yeah, taking personal ownership over some garbage is certainly a thing you can do. Exploring that kind of, you know, world and saying like, hey, you know, this doesn't just belong to you. It belongs to anybody that wants to work, you know, put the work in. Like, I can appreciate that. I don't know if that's particularly like what I would want to read myself. But I can appreciate that and understand that. And I think that that is one of the cool things about fan fiction is that you can tell stories in other people's worlds. And sometimes, you know, those people are done telling stories in those worlds, or you're done with reading their stories and hearing their stories and looking to add your own. That is pretty fucking cool. So that's neat. I like that Lysander. But yeah, I haven't done much fan fiction reading in a long time. I used to read a lot of it. I think manga has kind of taken over a lot of that. Like I read a lot of manga these days. I am looking for new stuff constantly so I can talk about it here on the streams, but I'm also like personally invested in reading a lot of stuff. So I check numerous sites every day for what's new, what's out there, trying to find other stuff. Dig through the archives. So I came across Shina Dark and the Old Knight because those are both stories that are, I think Old Knight is on hiatus because Shina Dark has been canceled. So, but it had quite a few chapters before it got canceled. So like there was stuff to read. I try to, you know, check out a wide variety of things so that we can talk about it here on stream. All right, getting the leg armor. Upcoming. Oh, I haven't talked about this. Wednesday. Folks, please come back on Wednesday. We've got time left on the stream. Don't worry. We're going to still build and talk. But Wednesday, come back because my $3, $5, and $10 patrons got to vote on what I do this Wednesday. And I gave them some options. And one of those options was just karaoke, because I miss doing I miss Twitch Sings. We don't have Twitch Sings anymore, but I do miss karaoke in general and singing in general. So I'm just going to do a karaoke stream. We will be using the amazing karaoke app that is known as YouTube. It will not be archived on Twitch. It will possibly be uploaded on my YouTube VOD channel because I don't make any money on the YouTube VODs anyway, so I might as well put that there. Um, I think I'm gonna do that. It definitely won't be here on Twitch. Once it's done streaming, I will delete the VOD instantly because I am just going to be using YouTube to sing karaoke tracks. We might have to there'll be a way for y'all in chat, just in a way. I will say, hey, people put in recommendations. I will copy and paste them into a document. I will go and grab those when the time is right to like find the next song I want to sing. Oops, I missed a thing here. Shoot. I gotta take this piece off because. But yeah, that's gonna be Wednesday stream. Is this gonna be a karaoke stream? I got an app here. Let's see if I can bring it up here. A plugin, I should say. Talking about that stuff. I also have a here it is. Reverb. I have a reverb on here, so I can add in some reverb when I want more reverb, and I'll turn that off. So yeah, I got a plugin in here that I can use when the time is right to add reverb, and I'll adjust it a little bit. I think I just I have it on, but I just to add a little bit of something to the stream because I don't have the Twitch Things app, so I went and found that, and I'll tweak that before Wednesday. I'm going to do some recording and make sure that everything sounds great for the stream. But yeah, that is the latest thing for my Wednesday bonus stream. Will be me doing some karaoke. I already got a playlist written up, or like a track list written out, and then I'll just be going to put in karaoke tracks and trying to find stuff on YouTube to sing, and hopefully it'll be a fun time. Because yeah, I miss doing it. I've been singing a lot lately as my vocal warm up before streams start. That has been really nice. And I will say, not to toot my own horn a little there, I did hear from a professional voice actor, legitimately the voice actor, the U.S., the English dub voice actor, I should say, of Asta, and the main character from I don't remember the character's name. The main character of Black Dungeon Company. He was like, hey, that's also how I warm up my voice. And I was like, oh, well, that is a professional voice actor agreeing with my style. So I thought that was pretty fucking cool. But yeah, I've been doing singing as my vocal warm-up lately, mainly because I'm sick of my vocal warm-ups. And I need something new to jump in there to inspire me to get some music going. All right, let's get this leg panel lined. And then we'll start the other leg. We got a bunch of this kit done on Saturday. So let's see. What we have left is, I mean, the shoulder the backpack, I should say, that also has the weapons or the arms, extra arms, shouldn't take too long to build. And then the rear armor, which is the shield that is also a weapon, shouldn't take too long to put together. It'll take a little time, but shouldn't take too long to put that together. So I do think that we'll finish this kit up on Saturday. Again, I do have to find the piece that we're currently missing, but I'm expecting to find that or make something work with it for that shoulder, because that is unfortunately essential, because it is the piece that I am missing, is the part that goes into the arm. So I have to find that piece. Hopefully I will. I'll just check the floor and I'll check the box and hopefully it'll turn up. But yeah, so karaoke on Wednesday, Thursday, I should say, not Saturday. Thursday, continuing this kit. I have something coming in the mail. I don't know when that's going to arrive. I also know what I'm building after this. my $10 patrons voted on the I Knew Gundam, which is right here, as being the thing I work on next. So if the thing coming from those bought off my Amazon wish list doesn't get here before I finish this up, we'll move on to the high new real grade. If not, I will then work on what is coming in the mail. Because as always, if you buy something off my wish list, it jumps the queue. It gets priority. I build it next. That is my promise, because the least I can do for you buying something off my wish list, which is fucking rad of you. Always rad of you. So, yeah. Least I can do there. All right. Oh, we got a little bit over here. Just doing some panel lining. Just trying to make this look good. Lord Crashington says, I did get my Black Friday purchase of Blu-rays done now after picking them up at Best Buy earlier today. Got a handful of stuff on the cheap. Hell yeah, get that stuff cheap. Buy physical media at Best Buy. Yeah, as always, we talked about that with shipping, but also just get your deals, get you the things you can, get the gifts for yourself when you can. Avoid being around people in malls and all that as much as possible, and big box retailers and all that. If you can avoid that stuff, avoid it. If you got it, you got it. I understand, but I have to. No, I don't. I don't have anything because I bought my Christmas card. I bought my Christmas cards and I bought my Thanksgiving card all at the same time when I went to get my booster shot, because I was in a Walgreens and I was like, oh, they have Christmas cards out now. Great. That was very convenient for me that they had Christmas cards out, so I was able to do my Christmas shopping. Or my card shopping. So I got all my cards that I needed and my Thanksgiving card I needed. So I was very excited about that. All right, so this leg is done. We can get started on the other leg. We won't finish it, but we'll get started on the other leg. This is coming together pretty damn fast, as I said. Still gotta find that one piece. And off stream, I will work on the shoulder, and I'll build that shoulder once I find that piece. So we'll be able to do that. Okay. And okay, so I need that. And right there. Building up the legs, getting the legs ready. But yeah, let's see. Let me know, folks. Are you doing solo Thanksgiving this year? Are you doing Friendsgiving? Are you doing family? Are you traveling for Thanksgiving this year? Obviously, I'm with my folks, as many of you know, so I won't be traveling. But we will have a couple that are very good friends with my folks are coming over, and maybe the fairly newly widowed woman that lives across the street might also come over. We don't know. She might be with her family, but if she's not with her family, she might come over. So we'll have some friends. It'll be a Friendsgiving, but that'll also be with my folks during. But yeah, let me know. John says we are hosting a couple for Thanksgiving. Also, hi, I'm John. Yeah, that's fun. You know, I would hope. Like, look, I can't say anything. I'm the one that's going to be traveling in December, not for a holiday, for a convention. So I can't really say much to people. But in general, if you don't have to travel, I'd still say you shouldn't. You certainly can, but if you can avoid it, it's probably for the best. But yeah, let me know. Let me know what you think about it. I will not be streaming that Thursday for Thanksgiving. I will do a model kit building stream the night before. So instead of doing a game stream on the day before Thanksgiving, I will do a model kit building stream so that you get your 6 hours of model kit building that week. That feels like the best thing to do. I have thought about maybe doing a game stream on Friday that week. Because what I don't want to do is 2 days of model kit building. I don't want to do Thursday and Saturday or Friday and Saturday for model kit building. I like having a day in between. But I have thought possibly I might do a game stream that Friday. But yeah, nothing on Thanksgiving. I take that Thursday off so that I can eat all day and feel very bloated afterwards, and then watch. I don't know. I'll probably watch Ian Horner if he's streaming because he is Canadian, so maybe he'll be streaming on American Thanksgiving, I assume. But Ian does a show that is partially, if not fully, the one of my inspirations for doing this show. I've talked about it before, but he does the Tinker Tailor Solder Fry series, which is a huge influence on me vis-a-vis doing this shenanigans here. That's that stream of his. It's a big inspiration for what I do here. And he does it on Thursdays, but he starts at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. So I often tune into him before. I was real tired today, and I got extra sleep. I got a good night's sleep last night and the night before because of daylight savings. Like I made it, basically it rolled from 2 to 1, and I went to bed. And I was just like, okay, it's the actual time that it's quote unquote the actual time it's supposed to be now. All right, I'm going to sleep. And then last night I got plenty of sleep too, but I still woke up tired today. I don't know. I guess I feel a little worn down, but hopefully I'll pick back up, be ready for it. All right, I'm gonna attach these 2 pieces of armor to the legs, and then we will be ready to raid, because we're going to end the stream tonight with a raid. That's how we end every stream, is by sending out some love to the world of other people who are streamers. Not always model kit streamers. Occasionally they are model kit streamers, but mostly they are just people who I think are fantastic, who have lovely communities. So we will go and give them a bunch of love here in just a moment. Again, Wednesday is my next stream. It is a karaoke stream. Please come hang out. You'll be able to make your suggestions for songs that you would like to see me sing. I will have a list of things that I want to sing. It'll be an hour and a half to 2 hours of, I don't know, a fun musical performance, or at the very least, a musical performance. Let's switch to the intro. Gonna mute that, and then we're gonna go see who is hanging out here and who we can go and raid. We're gonna go find somebody to raid, and I believe we are gonna go check out who is doing stuff that we want to go see. This, what are they doing? I don't understand what this is. Oh no, they're just doing a hangout stream. They're doing like a weird thing. Okay, we're not going to raid that person. That person is cool, but we're not going to go raid them. Okay, we're going to go raid Jordan, who is playing a game called Untitled, which he describes as some kind of Metroidvania. So we're going to go raid Jordan. Jordan's great. And we'll go see what he's up to. So thanks so much for hanging out on the stream tonight. I hope you join me on this raid, which I'm going to be setting up right now. I hope you come hang out with me on Wednesday for singing, Thursday for more model kit building, and in general, I hope you have a great rest of your week. And thanks so much for being here. I hope you have a great night. I will see you in the future. Let's go on a raid. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.